Hey guys, Chelsea from Attention to Details, and I get asked a lot of times by my customers, how can I maintain my vehicle, especially in the wintertime, without having to go through the automatic car wash? Well, how I maintain my customers' vehicles is that I have a garage. Working outside in freezing temperatures, obviously water in extreme cold temperatures, it's gonna make ice. And so you really wanna make sure that you're above freezing or you have a garage to work out of. If your vehicle is super dirty, you may wanna go to the car wash, go through the self-serve bays, pay maybe $1.25, use the high pressure water, blast off all that big stuff if you don't have access to free flowing water. Once you've gotten all the big stuff off, I know you're probably thinking, what was the point? Why don't I just spend the $6, $7, go through the automatic car wash and it'll look nice and clean. They use really strong soaps. They have aggressive brushes that are gonna do a lot of damage to your vehicle. They can dull the paint, scratch the paint, and it's going to end up costing you hundreds of dollars to come to someone like me to polish out those scratches. So if you can try to avoid those things, that's really going to help keep your vehicle looking cleaner and save you some money long run. But once you've gotten all that big stuff off, or maybe your vehicle isn't super dirty, just a light layer of dust, what you're going to want to do, I have here about 3 gallons of water. Now it's warm water. You don't need warm water, but it's just going to make it more comfortable for you. We have a rinseless sponge. You can see it's got all these little grids in it. That's going to help pull the dirt into the surface of the sponge. We have our rinseless wash solution. This is Diydetail, their rinseless wash. You want 1 ounce to 2 gallons of water. So if a cap is a little bit over maybe a ½ ounce, we've got a little bit over 2 gallons, and just for a little bit of extra luck because it smells so good, we're going to put in 4 capfuls. For those of you that maybe have had your vehicle freshly detailed and you don't need to do a clay towel treatment, you can just skip this step. I have the Rag Company Ultra Clay Towel here. Does a really nice job of just kind of safely decontaminating your vehicle. We're not going to be super aggressive, but then we also have right here, this is Diydetail, there's ceramic gloss. This is going to give you anywhere from 3 to 4 months of protection, but we're going to actually use this as a lubricant. So let me go ahead and demonstrate for you guys how to do a quick wash, clay, and seal with these 2 products. So let's get into it. For supplies, we have our sponge, clay towel, and we're also going to take our Flare Sol sprayer from Car Supply's warehouse, fill some up with our already mixed up rinseless solution, and then we take 2 plush towels. These are the Gauntlet towels from the Rag Company, and we're ready to go. This vehicle is actually pretty dirty, so we're going to go heavy on our pre-spray with our solution, and this is just going to help soften and loosen some of the dirt before we come in and do our contact wash. So these lower panels are probably the dirtiest part of the whole vehicle, so we're going to pre-treat these with our rinseless solution that's in our Flare Sol bottle, and we're just going to go really heavy. What's nice is solutions like this are going to help soften a lot of the dirt and help loosen it, so that way when we come in to do our wash, it's just going to be a lot safer, and we're going to be able to get that off without having to be super aggressive and scrub. Now I'm going to use a microfiber separate of the sponge because I really don't want to put all of this mud and grass back into my rinseless solution. So this is very similar to the Gary Dean method, and what they would do is actually use multiple plush microfibers, and you can see we've got 8 sides to a microfiber. Essentially, when you fold it in 4s, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, flip it over, then you would have 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're just going to take one of these sides here and just in straight lines, very softly, go over these panels right here. Now, there's 1 swipe. There's 2 swipes. Down here, it's going to be the worst. 3 swipes. And we can take this 4th one, just kind of go over this again, get a little bit more of that dirt off. Flip to our fresh side here. If you want to go over that again, 1, 2, and each time it's getting less and less dirt. 3, 4. So I could come in with multiple microfibers especially, but now if I come in with my sponge, my clay towel, I've gotten the big stuff up that I might be concerned that if I were to go over that with my clay towel, it would be super aggressive, it might scratch the paint. Now I've gotten the big stuff up off of the vehicle. Now we can really just kind of blast through with our sponge and our clay towel. So we'll grab 1 new microfiber per panel, so that way we work safe and get the bulk of the dirt off the vehicle.
Now let's come in with our rinseless sponge. You can see we have a steady stream of water coming out from it. You don't want to squeeze it dry because you really want to capitalize upon that encapsulating solution from the rinseless wash. Now that this half has been done, we're going to come in and liberally spray our ceramic gloss and essentially use this as a clay towel lubricant.
And here, it's kind of gritty, as we just very gently, we're not scrubbing, we're literally just letting the clay towel glide over the surface. You can hear how it goes from kind of gritty to smooth. Once you don't feel kind of that resistance and grit and don't hear that grit, then you know you pulled up as much as possible, but it's been very safe and gentle. We're not gonna have a lot of clay towel marring because we have the lubrication from the rinseless wash. We have an extra lubrication from the ceramic gloss, but we've also actually protected simultaneously as doing our wash and clay process. Now I can come in with my towel, and having that ceramic gloss is actually going to help be kind of like a drying aid. When we dry, it's gonna be a lot safer on the paint. And now what's left behind is just a clean, smooth, slick, and protected surface, but very quick.
Because of freezing temperatures outside, this has actually become one of the most profitable and primary ways that I maintain a lot of my customers' vehicles. It's very quick, it's very easy, and I don't make a huge mess on the floor. But another perk is when you have that rinseless wash on your garage floor, it's actually very easy to clean up, and it does a really nice job of cleaning my garage floors. Unfortunately, I don't have access to indoor plumbing here at my shop, and if I were to try to wash my customers' vehicles in below freezing temperatures, not only would I be battling ice and it would just cause the detail to be very difficult, but I would also turn my driveway into an ice skating rink. Although my children might love that, my customers won't. And ever since I've been able to discover this technique, it's really allowed me to be able to stay busy and prosperous throughout the wintertime. So to work safely, I always start with the roof, the hood, then work my way around the sides of the vehicle, and last leave the trunk area because that's always the dirtiest. We're just going to do a quick inspection on our paint afterwards to see if there's any sort of clay towel marring, and there actually wasn't.
You have to do the clay towel treatment? No, if your paint is nice and smooth, you don't need to do that step. You can just do your rinseless wash, spray your ceramic gloss after you've done it, dry everything off, and you've washed and sealed your vehicle in probably way less time. Even you could see, I did a quick examination of the paint. I didn't see any sort of clay towel marring, so both of these products have excellent lubrication, cleaning capabilities, but what you're gonna have is a quick and efficient system to be able to maintain your vehicle. So I'm gonna put the link to all the products that I used in this video down below. For those of you that wanna try them out, they did provide a coupon code, so I will put that in the video description box down below for those that wanna try it out for yourself. A quick way to maintain your vehicle, especially in the wintertime, in the comfort of your garage. So we'll see you in the next Detailing Basics how-to video.